Welcome back, boys and girls. It's time to open the gates of adventure and mystery to return to the land of a strange new world. Chapter 4 on High Alert. As me and Robert continued tramping through the autumn forest, I glimpsed a hooded figure heading to a clearing. As I narrowed my eye towards the clearing, the hooded figure was no longer there. "Hey, Sally, since we know what type of magic I can use," said Robert as he set the Queen's spellbook on a nearby rock. As he flipped to the neutral magic section, Robert added, "What spell would be my first?" As I walked closer to the rock, I decided, let's begin with a simple spell, like protection. "And that is a good spell," said Robert, with a mere moment of excitement as he grabbed the dangling vine from a nearby tree. As he concentrated on the vine, red light emerges out of his hand and covered the vine. As I glanced at the 3 little baby trees, I wrapped his vine around those 3 trees. "Now for the moment of truth," I said, as I grabbed the marble out of my pocket. As I yelled, "Silius!" I threw the marble at the vine. It exploded into a white cloud that covered the baby trees. As the white cloud dissipated, those 3 trees and the vine still remain intact. "Oh, wow, Sai! It's a surprise to see you here," said a mostly raspy voice with a slight boastfulness. "Oh, hey, Tad. I just finished up teaching Robert a spell," I said as Robert picked up the spellbook from the rock. "Hey, Tad, what have you and Hag been doing for the past 50 years? I asked as we strolled out of the autumn forest into the flatlands. "Well, Hag has been teaching younger trolls while I've been on high alert from any danger, like those spiders and hostile humans," said Tad with a nervous switch. Come on, Tad. Those supposed hostile humans was only a one-time deal," said Hag as he stepped into the troll city. "The flatlands have changed a lot in the last 50 years. All those giant tents was now replaced by giant wooden cabins, fully made out of trees. As we made our way to the city center, of the city, there was a bunch of trolls playing some sort of tag with large tree branches. As we entered into an old meeting room, the red carpet was stripped out. The old troll meeting room still looked like a cave, but had a lot of foliage hanging neatly on the walls. No one will be able to tell about how much history this place had beforehand. At the time me and Laura first met with the trolls, to the time me and Bear stopped a civil war from breaking out with the trolls. The only thing that remains from the past is a single red flag with a golden spiral set on the corner of the stage. "Hey, Hag, what did your brother mean by hostile humans?" I asked as I sat next to a large puddle of water. "That's just was his hope it wasn't that Blackthorn's rebellion group," said Robert in a scared tone as Hag froze in place. "Not exactly that type of group, but several years ago, there was a few fairy bloods that visited the flatlands," said Hag as the puddle showed 5 boys. "2 of them had the power of fire and ice, and they combined their powers together," continued Hag as the puddle now showed those 2 boys creating a thick mist that covered the flatlands. Which made 3 silhouettes, an older man with 2 imps by his side. "I must stayed around for 3 solid days," finished Hag as the puddle turned back to normal. As Broly charged into the meeting room, he shouted, "I can't find my sister!" "What does your sister even look like?" asked Robert as he almost lost his balance. "Well, she's a dwarven troll, about the same size as you guys are," replied Broly as his panic streak started subsiding a little bit. "Hey Broly, what does your sister likes to go to?" I asked, of having that mysterious hooded figure disappear into the clearing in my head. Well, Venice left to explore my ancestral homelands, added Burley as we all walked out of the meeting room. Why is he even that? Asked Robert in a confused tone as he followed me and Burley back into the autumn forest. As I stopped in the direct center of the clearing, I took the marble out of my pocket and said, "The Velva may be hidden." As I slammed the marble onto the ground, a soft wave of golden light that revealed a shack within the forest. What seems to be similar to the one that Roberta had built in the desert. "Oh dear sister, is that really you?" said Raleigh as he gave the hooded figure a hug. "Yes, it's me, Raleigh," said Venice as he pulled down her hood to reveal both our sisters' faces. She had both Robert and Reese's dark olive-like skin on the right side of her face. She also had me and Celeste's fair skin on the left side of her face. "I'm so sorry about all this. I met these two girls in the forest that I wanted to become, and I decided to become both of them at the same time," spilled Venice as he started to form tears in her eyes. "Is there a way to undo the powers of a changeling?" asked Robert, as he was in a very confused state of mind. "Well, this old man told me he would undo my powers if I agreed to become his apprentice," said Venice as I sensed the presence of cruelty. "We never officially agreed to that deal, young lady," said Roberta as he slinked out of the shadows. "Besides, you could make a nice gift as a cursed stone for Emperor Magistress," said Roberta as he lifted his makeshift wooden staff with some silver marbles on the tip of it. "Robert, use your magic!" I yelled as purple smoke started to appear around the rusted marbles. "Okay, but I have to do how this will work on living creatures," said Robert as he set his hands on Venice's shoulders. Spread light emerges from Robert's hands. Roberto's purple smoke dissipated from this room. As everyone stared into the shut, I said, "That was Robert's protection spell. You will no longer be able to harm her in any way." "Very well then. See you later on for the hunt of the Black Crown," said Roberto as he disappeared in another puff of purple smoke. As we all traveled back into Troll City, all the trolls young and old began to celebrate, despite the changeling's power that had occurred. Later that night, the trolls danced around the campfire, and Venice cooked a huge pot of stew to go alongside the festivities. "Wow, this stew is just as good as the one back at the Dwarven Cottage," said Robert in a delightful mood, as Venice gave him a little smirk. As I gulped down my stew and enjoyed the celebration, I wondered about Reese and Celeste being in this world. With all the dangers amidst the ville, I could only hope that they stay safe and well protected for anything that might harm them out there.